Hello everyone, I'm Xiao Gang. We've successfully pulled up this project now, after we finish writing this headbox and this notify. Okay, so next we just need to configure it first. Let's go to our animation. Here we have a notify and we'll add a notify here. After adding it, you can see that right here we already have a group photo. We'll bind it up and then we'll slightly modify the parameters above. These parameters might not be very accurate. Everyone can fine-tune them a bit more. Let's shorten the time period. Let's also modify the length. Okay. Alright, this way we have a box. This box is quite suitable for our damage range determination. And here, we need to give it a tag. So this tag must be game event. This tag inside here, otherwise it won't match. Let's add a tag like this, and this is game event. We receive it over there. Let's see what tag we wrote. We use game event for receiving on our end. Ear tag. Then this tag should also be gameplay event. Why is this tag missing? Let's add it. Might have been missed. Let's add it like this. Game effect error tag. Okay, let's fill it in here. Good. With this tag, the reason it's not here, it might be because we pasted it over. If you pasted it here, and it doesn't have it, it might prompt you that it's missing here. So you can just manually add it like this. Okay, once you have this tag, then note that the game effect we are using here, we need to specify it. Set it to this error attack, and then here, we are using this damage here. Error attack, we don't have error attack yet. So we need to go to this location. Well, this part is easy to miss. Let's make a copy of it. Okay, we'll ignore this. It's just a prompt. We have some issues. If we restart it, they'll be gone. Then change the name to attack. Let's take a look. It seems I deleted the wrong thing here earlier. No problem. I'll fix it now. That should do it. I deleted this by mistake. You shouldn't have this issue on your end. So we have a damage taken and also an all taken, and I'd better show it to you this way so everyone can see this name. Make it a bit bigger. Okay. As for this damage taken, the logic inside it is actually the same as before, but this game queue, we need to set it to this damage taken. Okay, no problem. To avoid our previous work being changed and causing errors. And this part is all taken, also no problem. Okay, good. Then let's check again. Check if our previous memory was accidentally modified. It should be common. This memory in manure must match it. Here it's okay, no problem. Now let's test it. Let's try our left click. Okay, this is also normal, right? Then let's try our right click. Okay, there is a breakpoint here. Let's remove the breakpoint. You will notice his health was indeed reduced by 20 points. Someone triggers that. Right. That's also completely fine. But it didn't trigger this. Didn't trigger this. What's it called? Let me take a look. Damage taken should be air taken. It just didn't trigger at the spot. Maybe we should check. Let's set a breakpoint and see if we can enter here. But there are other potential issues here. This one still set a single breakpoint. Let's put it here. I'll restart on my end. I'll write up. Because I stopped something in earlier. Okay, we restarted. Now, let's try again. It has this calculation here, but this damage, why is the damage 14? That's a bit strange. Because Jiangxing hasn't written anything yet. A bit weird. Let's ignore it for now. This damage actually became 14. Quite strange. Okay, let's check it first. First, let's find our skill here. Let's find our XG game first. Tag. We are applying this memory, right? We actually wrote here that it's learned as 14. How do I remember writing 20? This is a bit strange. Okay, this place is 20. This place uses air tag. Okay, let's demonstrate again. Let's take a look. This side is 20. right? It's gone in just 3 slashes or something. Let's take another look. Let's test again. Do you know why? Do you know why it dealt double damage? I'll tell you why. Does everyone still remember this thing? That's good. We absolutely must change this thing here to breakpoint. Okay, now let's try again. This is very critical. This is very critical. Look, now it's normal. This kind of problem is very hard to troubleshoot. That's why I emphasized earlier on this character here. Well, this character must refresh the base and refresh the bomb because we need to bind it on the server. We need to bind the skeleton on the server. If the skeleton position on the server is not refreshed, the collision box you bind will be in the wrong position. So you must pay attention to this point. We have emphasized these 2 points again. And here, let's show you another detail. We won't attack him. We'll just start one player. If we start more, it will lag. Okay, we can see. You will notice that this thing of ours, it no longer supports this. It no longer supports direction. Why is that? I can tell you the reason. It's also very simple. Because when we attacked before, in the game kill, inside this damage take, this is air take. Actually, it's the same right here. In this place, we use this hitter result. But actually, when we send the game event now, we don't have this hitter result. Because where does this thing come from? It is in our... Let me emphasize again. To avoid everyone getting confused, it is right here. Here we added a header result, but this time we activate it. We no longer do it this way. That is to say, we do it through this collision box. Generated game events to do it. We are here. There's a collision box here. Here, we click into it. We sense it from here. So if you want to do it in this place, then you need to do it in the game event data. It has something called this target handle data. You need to handle this thing. This thing is quite complex. This thing is very complex. There's a lot of override usage of this thing in the level. Let's not do it this way. Let's take a shortcut. How do we take this shortcut? We are here in our air take. We will no longer use this location. We directly take this editor. That is the object that takes damage. It's Then how do we do this? We originally used this Lomo code. We can switch to another code. We will break it from here. We get this. Here, we can try using this ingested. Right, that is at any time. Or we retrieve it from the context of this handle. Get ingested actor. Okay. After we get it, we take its location, get actor location. We do a calculation like this. But although it's not very accurate, it might be inaccurate. We're just doing this temporarily. There are many ways to implement your approach in a normal workflow. You would need to do it this way. You need to take this collision box. There is a collision event for this aspect. You may need to take this something, the collision event here. Give it a hit result. Pass this result. By mounting it to this game event data and then pass it out. And then here, then apply corresponding processing. Okay, so we tried it here. Let's directly use the position of this provocateur to check, but you need to pay attention because some things may not have this context. This context object may have already been destroyed. In other words, a ranged attack. Your enforcer may already be dead. There could be such potential issues. So when you use this, just keep it in mind. And you can see, if we attack from this side, you can see its head is moving to the right first. Right. And if we attack from this side, you can see, right, although it's not perfect, it's usable. A lot of the time we just condor it this way. In this case, when attacking, such a problem, okay? Actually for a heavy attack. It's basically ready for everyone. You see, I can actually use this blade. It is a state attack. Actually, I can slash with the blade. You can see I can make one slash, and now it even slashes everyone around me. Right, okay? As for this heavy attack, there are actually a few things left. We'll explain them later. That is, after we add this attack calculation, how should we handle this matter? At least our current 20 is completely fine. As for the health bar below, we probably don't need to worry about it. This health bar and mana bar might have some minor issues when we bind them, but they are all quite simple. As long as you check the attributes we retrieve are all fine. Okay, that's all for this lesson.